Hello from Budapest. We are back on the streets of Budapest after a fun day at the thermal baths yesterday. We are on our way to Margaret's Island. Yeah, it's between Buda and Pest. Never been there before. We're gonna see what that's like. We've got pretty much the whole day planned out. We're gonna be on the streets walking around for quite a while. Yeah, it's nice and mild here. I think it's 17 degrees, a huge change from the 37 degrees the last few days, so that's going to be really great. And it's not raining, so it's going to be pretty easy to walk around and enjoy all this. So it's time to go. Let's go for a walk. Check it out, it's like a McDonald's booth. Yeah, you can get like just ice cream in here. Yeah, interesting. Never saw a McDonald's booth before. And there's a McDonald's in a fancy building. All right, so we're heading over this way. It's about half an hour walk to Margaret's Island from where we're staying, so it's not too far. And yeah, we might be looking for some of those chimney cakes too today. I haven't tried those yet. They look really great. They're all over here in Budapest. Yeah, they're all different prices though. If you just want one wherever you are, you can pay as much as €7, or you can pay as little as like €2. So it depends on where you're standing. We're gonna find one that's a decent price because yeah, if I can get 3 cakes for the price of one, I'm gonna do that. Here is the train station. Yeah, you can kind of see the screen inside. It's pretty big. We're actually taking another vacation from our vacation and we're gonna be over here in a couple days. Yep, we're gonna have a quick break and go somewhere else. And I'll talk about that a little bit later. But for now, we're gonna continue on walking. Everything is really big and grand here, as per usual in Budapest. You can see. Yeah, and there's lots of people everywhere. Oh, it looks like we're gonna have to go under just to get across. And this is pretty typical here. The subway's down this way, but you can also get to the other side of the street on the big busy intersections. So let's take a look down here just so you can see. Yeah, so a few shops over there, and as well where you can get on the metro, the subway. We were on it yesterday actually after the baths because it was pouring rain. We decided to hop on the subway. It was really cheap. I think it came to like €1 each for the ticket, and we got off the wrong stop, but that was all my fault. I thought I knew where I was going, but I didn't. But once again, I didn't know where I was going. I brought us to an island in the middle of the street. So we're gonna go back under and get up on the other side. Okay, we're back underneath here, trying to find the exit to the other side of the street. And that's what it looks like. There's little convenience stores, a lot like if you're in Toronto. Even a flower shop over here. Yeah. And there's a lot of people down here probably going to work. Yeah, it's Wednesday. So yeah, chances are most people are on their way to work. So I found this wax bar, right? And you know what the waxing is. So there's Brazilian, Hawaiian, Alaskan, and Canadian wax. Wow. You can go in without an appointment right now. So you can get a Canadian wax here in Budapest. Okay, we made it to the bridge on our way to Margaret Island. And you can see the hillside with all the houses on the other side and the Buddhist side of Budapest. And you can see the bridge up ahead where you have to walk to get over to Margaret Island. Margaret Island's right there. You can see some ferries and so on. Yeah, so we're almost there. Sometimes it really pays to rent a spot close to the city so you're not taking public transportation. That's what we did in Latvia, which was fun too. We got to experience the local life and so on. But every day we were taking the tram for sometimes a couple hours. So, and not that wasn't fun, but this has its advantage too. And I'm really happy we can walk over here. So I'm a little bit further on. I'll show Margaret Island again. Yeah, it's a super green island right on the Danube River. And there's the city again. And all the boats down there. Okay, we're here. You can see a little exercise park down there. And here's the walkway and road down to Margaret Island. There's a lot of people going down to check it out. I'm sure there's a lot of hidden things that we'll discover while we're down here. There's the Buddhist side there, and there's the Pest side. So that was the bridge we just walked over. All right, here is the map of Margaret Island. As you can see here, Margaret Island. It's kind of shaped like a banana boat. And here's a bunch of the shops that are here. There's a bath, cool, hotel, so you can stay here. There's a casino. Yeah, so this is Margaret Island, and that is the map. You can rent these bikes where you pedal them. Seats too, it looks like. They're 6,800 forints for 1 hour. And here's a pretty cool sculpture. It's like kind of naval. There's some, there's someone's backpack is in there too. There's like propellers and stuff. So yeah, and there's quite a few of them. Now there's 2-seaters, and I'm sure those cost a little more, but you can get around the island a little bit better. And these bikes, these are electric bikes. And of course, there's places to get some snacks. This lion is made entirely out of Lego, it says. Yeah. I'll go up close so you can see. Yeah, check it out. A lion made out of Lego here on Margaret Island. Huge fountain right by that lion. And it's got little things that you can tell that water spouts out of. It's not doing that right now. Maybe that's at a certain time during the day, but it's enormous. It's one of the biggest fountains we've seen so far during our adventure here. Here's the toilet on Margaret Island. As you can see, toilet. And it's €1 or 250 forint. Yeah, so bring your euros if you need to use the toilet. I'm sitting inside the nicest tree that I've seen in this whole time away from Canada. This thing is crazy. It resembles a bit of like an arbutus tree. I'm gonna try and stand up here. My shoes are no good for tree climbing, so I had to get a boost to get up. But like, look at this. Wow, this is like the best tree I have been in by far. I love it. I love trees. So this is really cool. I'm sure people have walked along here. I could see some initials carved in the tree. I'm not gonna do that because I'm not that brave, and I'm just enjoying being in this cool tree right now. So awesome. Hi girls. Hi. So the fountain did go on. Wow, what a show. That's pretty cool. Yeah, okay. Super cool. I'm starting to really fall in love with fountains. There's so many of them in Europe. That's really cool. I'm happy that cities put the money in to beautify the city, and fountains are a real nice way of doing it. Okay, we started to walk away, but we're missing part of the show. Look how high that water goes. And it does that too. Wow. Found another playground. There's quite a few here on Margaret Island. They're for, you know, younger kids, a little bit older. And there's some pretty good swings. We saw a guy over there and he was horizontal with the top, so the chain started to buckle a bit. I think he's an avid swinger. Now this is definitely one of the coolest things here. This is a swing for wheelchair users. Yeah, it says right here, swings to be used only by wheelchair users. That is awesome. Check it out. Another real cool playground for kids here on Margaret Island. This is the nicest one so far. Yeah, look at that. Goes all the way out through there. Lots of wood. And there's even some more there through the trees. We've decided to move on and walk through the park here. Yeah, there's people doing yoga over there. Lots and lots of green space here. Really enjoying Margaret Island. It's really surprising. There's a lot more to do here than I figured. So this is possibly going to take up our full day. Yeah, and we're going to have our steps in, of course. Man, there's a big tree. Look, there's people posing with that tree. That is enormous. That's one of the biggest trees that I have seen since I've been here. Look at that. That was an Osage orange tree planted in 1838. All right, we've walked quite a ways now, and this puts it into perspective how far that bridge is from where we were. And here's a look of the city a little more. So to get into the Budapest Zoo here on Margaret Island, it's free. Yeah, you just, no dogs allowed. All right, let's go in. Take a look around. Oh, everyone's having a good time. I'm gonna go over and check these birds out. I like birds. No feeding the animals, it says right here. Yeah, I think that's a turkey, yeah. Some big turkeys. I never saw a turkey in the water before. Oh, look, big peacocks over there. Yeah, right. So it says, attention, the ponies can bite. Yeah, careful, those ponies are biters. So we're not far from a castle here, according to the map, and we're going to go down this path. Okay, here's a warning here. I'm going to walk around a bit inside the castle ruins here just to check it out. There's like a room over there. Be interesting to see what this looked like when it was all together. And there's some metal support over here, so you can go up there and take a look around. I'm gonna walk up and see if I can to take a look. Yeah, there's some of those locks up there, love locks, so they're called, so I've been told. And yeah, here's some more steps. Interesting. And you can go up and get a better view of the whole area. Wow, those walls were thick. Yeah, that's like 6 feet. There's these locks. Fun. And there's another walkway over there. So I'm sure there's a picture somewhere of what this looked like when it was all grand and standing. Curious to know what year this was in full swing too. Yep. So we're gonna go over there and check out that other walkway and go across, and then we're gonna start heading back. And here's a gravestone from 1242. So this person lived 29 years, Sancta Margarita. Yeah, okay, cool. This is right in the middle of the castle ruins here. So the person in the grave would have to be the person that the island is named after. So that's pretty cool. She got to stay here and have an island named after her, and she's still in her castle. All right, we're gonna go up here. Still get another bit of the castle before we leave it. Let's see over here. There. Okay, now the fountain is happening. There are people everywhere enjoying this fountain. Yeah. And it's got a new show going on there. So, like I said earlier, it plays classical music and the water moves to the music. And that's pretty cool what it's doing here. Okay, we just walked out of Margaret Island, back on the bridge here to walk across. There's a lot more people out now. Yep, that's a good idea. We're gonna go walk on the other side to check that out. This is the Danube River. Yeah, really wide here. Check it out, I'm with my new friend and his dog. These guys live here in Budapest. He's a little worried, but that cigar will fix everything. Don't worry, bud. It's all good. You got your own best friend here. Back underground. Time to get to the other side of the street. We're about halfway back to where we're going. And it's time to get some more food because we're really hungry right now. And yeah, a little break too. After doing this many steps, it's good to rest because we have a lot of other big days ahead of us, including another vacation from a vacation. So that is just in 2 days. Noticed a few of these old style telephone booths, but this is the first one I've seen with an actual phone in it. Yeah, you never see phone booths anymore. So this is a phone booth in Budapest. So we bought some chimney cakes. Yeah, they sort of look like that. You rip pieces off, sort of like Aaron's done. Yep. So 3 chimney cakes was 1,800 forint, which is about, I'm gonna say 750 Canadian. So just under $8 for that. Thought I'd show these forints a little more in depth. So I ended up with 4 different bills, and this coin it's worth 200 forint. So this 10,000 is worth today anyway 38.93 Canadian. The 5,000 is worth 1947 Canadian. The 2,000 note is worth 779 Canadian. The 500 is worth 195 Canadian. And the 200 coin is worth 78 cents. So these are some bills in Hungary. Okay, back at the Airbnb after a long day of walking around. Yeah, it was pretty cool. Margaret's Island was totally worth it. They actually ended up trying those chimney cakes. They're really tasty. There's so many different varieties. Highly recommend them. Really cheap too. I mean, 3 of them for $7 Canadian was really, really cheap. So definitely gonna do that again. But yeah, we're about to embark on another adventure. We're going to leave for a couple days and come back to Hungary after that. But yeah, so this is it for the video today. Next stop, Slovakia, and we'll be back here in about half a week. All right, thanks for watching. Peace. Take care.